Hey everybody, this is David coming to you today from Taipei, Taiwan, in a little historic district that has some traditional structures here from a few hundred years ago. Taiwan's an interesting country. Don't have time to go into all of those pieces, but just absolutely lovely. This is a port of call that we had today. It's about a 30-minute bus ride in from the ship. Sorry for the camera shake. I didn't bring anything but my iPhone today. I want to talk a little bit today about discussion boards. And for a lot of people who are new to online education, discussion boards can be a little confusing. And I always like to talk to students about discussion boards in the realm of on-ground classes. And so I'm not sure if you remember or not, but most of the classes I had, if the instructor wanted to get some part of discussion going in the class and not just simply lecture from the platform, he or she would say, okay, what I want you to do is put your desks in a circle and talk about and discuss this particular topic or question. Well, the discussion boards in an online environment are the equivalent of put your desks in a circle and talk about this particular topic. And so, as such, I believe they're very important in online education, not only because many of you have experience in a lot of different areas, and the experiences that you have are very valuable learning tools in higher education. And so many times we're very particular about the items that we put into discussion boards so that it does encourage discussion, it does encourage application, it does encourage using examples. And so from a discussion board perspective, it's okay to use examples, it's okay to talk in first person. I do, however, like for students to use supported opinion on those as well. So the sources that you glean from the CSU online library should certainly be used and cited exactly the same way. One of the key things and key levels of importance in discussion boards is to make sure that your initial post is done very, very early. And the reason that that's important is if all of you decided to post your initial response on Sunday, there would be no responses, no post for you to post response posts to. And so while I don't put a hard and fast rule down that says you have to have them in by this date, I will do that if need be to encourage earlier participation. So I would just encourage you to make sure that you put your initial post in very early. Now, one of the things, and I think we're implementing it on this particular subterm, you will not be able to see other people's posts until you post your initial post. And so I think that's going to happen in this term. I think that's one of the decisions. So you may realize that as we begin our first lesson and our first post. So make sure that you post early. And then secondly, your response posts that you have on your discussion boards, make sure that they're substantive. Make sure that you use the same type of sources. Just simply don't say, I agree, or hey, great point, and then restate what the person said in their initial post. That really does nothing to extend the conversation. And so one of the things that you will see in my comments back to you will be whether or not you extended the conversation. One of the ways that you can do that, obviously, is to ask questions. So if there's something that somebody brought up in their post that has intrigued you or interested you, you can ask a question, and that encourages dialogue. And then secondly, the thing that I want to make sure, again, that you do as well, is to make sure, again, that there's substantive, that there is substance and meat to your response post. It's okay to disagree with someone, but if you do so, make sure that you do it respectfully. So let's make sure that as we do discussion boards and discussion board posts in the class, that you really take them seriously, you take them as part of the learning opportunities, and you really glean some good points from the experience and very valuable experience from other people in the class. Thanks a lot. Hope you have a good day. Talk to you soon.